After losing 60 pounds to keep it off for 13 years, I've discovered why so many busy professional men are training hard, losing weight, but they still look like they don't lift any weights. Today I'm sharing the 5 biggest reasons that's keeping you stuck and how you can finally build a lean, physique, athletic, and looks like you actually lift. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm making a new video about weight loss advice for men every single week. I've helped dozens of men just like you lose up to 60 pounds and finally escape the yo-yo dieting cycle. And if you're tired of constantly losing and gaining the same weight, I want to help you get to your healthy self without giving up the foods that you love. The number one reason is that you're focusing on losing weight instead of building muscle. Let's imagine that you are at the point of you lost weight before, but every time you look yourself in the mirror that you don't look like you are anything similar to having a lean muscular physique that you expected. And I recommend that you starting out with something that's called body recomposition, where you're essentially trying to model your body so it has a more beautiful, lean, toned body instead of just losing weight. Because if you're losing weight, focusing on that, you are mainly looking like a stick figure because you've lost all your muscle. And body recomposition is helping you having a smaller calorie deficit of 200 or 300 calories, and you having a high protein diet consisting of 45% of your daily calories coming from protein, because the higher protein your diet is, the more you are building more muscle, keeping the muscle, but also using that as a catalyst to lose even more fat faster. And also you're losing fat even when you are not working out. And when you are working out with strength training, you are having 4 or 5 times in the gym, and you're mainly focusing on your lift with something that's called progressive overload. And that basically means that you are trying to increase the weight every single set, and also tracking the amount of weights that you are lifting and having a good mind-muscle connection, basically meaning that you're focusing on the muscle group that you're working out and having perfect form, because that makes it easy for you to break down the muscle tissues. And by preserving all the muscle while losing fat helps you build this lean, toned, muscular body, and that also reflects your hard work in the gym. If you want to lose the weight for good, then become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with me and my client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you are fit to work together, and I'll help you build a game plan to lose weight for good. Number 2 reason that is keeping you stuck is that you are doing way too much cardio and you're not doing enough weight training. Let's imagine that you've been spending hours on the treadmill and burning a lot of calories, but your body still looks soft and it doesn't stand out in any way. And I want you to prioritize strength training, mainly because you are like an artist that is forming your body in a way that I always want to picture a beautiful lean toned muscular body with having a big bright shoulders, big arms, tight midsection. You have a beautiful clear abs and big thighs, and that is for you people who are not understanding what I'm meaning. Just imagine that you've seen the Marvel figures from the movies with Captain America or Iron Man, and it looks so beautiful, strong, athletic, and a lot of, for example, leanness, and also have moderate cardio. You want to have the cardio introduced later when you are starting your weight loss journey with a calorie deficit of 300 or 400 calories, and you're maintaining that for 2 weeks, and then you are having 6,000 steps every single day. And eventually, when you've been losing weight through the cardio and the calorie deficit, you are introducing moderate cardio session of 3 to 4 cardio sessions with some resistance. That could be a cross trainer or stationary bike with heart rate of 120 or 150, because when there's a resistance, you are able to burn even more calories. And by losing weight this way, you are maintaining the muscle mass, and also you are able to shape your body. The number 3 reason that's keeping you stuck is that you are training for fat loss and not muscle growth. Let's imagine that you've been going to the gym for years, maybe decades, and your body hasn't changed at all because you're not giving your body a reason to grow. The reason why you want to use progressive overload is that you are overloading your muscle with enough stimulus where you're breaking down the muscle tissues. But if you are only working out, let's imagine 10 is where you are using 1 to 2 reps before failure, where you're not able to pump out a rep even more. But if you're only working out with the intensity of 1 or 2, let's imagine that 12 kilos is the amount that you can do bicep curls. But if you're only using dumbbells, that is 1 or 2, your intensity level is only 1 or 2, and that is not enough stimulus for you to break down these muscle tissues, because it requires a lot of volume and hypertrophy training where you are increasing the amount of weight you are lifting. I always want you to have 4 sets whenever you're working out. Let's imagine that you have a first set that is a warm-up set where you get some blood flow out to the muscle group, and that is 10 to 12 reps, and you pick a weight that you are basically able to use all the rep ranges, and then you have 60 seconds of rest, because that's enough intensity for you to catch your breath, and then you want to increase the amount of weight that you have and perform 10 to 12 reps again with 1 to 2 reps before failure. And that is just the best way for you to build a lot more muscle, and every single week you are able to try to push the amount of reps or the amount of kilos that you are working out, and eventually you are just going to build more muscle and getting stronger, and you're able to lift more. You're not able to expect that you're gaining, for example, increasing the weights every single week, but by tracking your weights and your lift, you are able to see some more muscle growth, and just being patient, and you are eventually going to look like someone who's lifted. If you want to give me your takeaways from the video, just comment below and let me know. The fourth mistake that you're making is that you are just measuring your sex by the scale, and let's imagine that you want to lose weight and you're celebrating that, but you are still very disappointed when you take your shirts off. And I want you to be very mindful that when you're trying to build a lean muscular physique, it's also about taking progress picture, where you have a friend taking pictures of you only in shorts. It takes your picture like front, back and the side, where you're seeing your whole body, and it should be in the same lighting, because if you are having different kinds of lighting, like in the morning or in the evening, that is going to make it difficult to see the noticeable changes. So you want to have, let's say, 12 p.m. and having a friend taking pictures of you, and then 4th week afterwards you're taking more pictures, and 4th week again, that because that is notable amount of time for you to see some change with your body if you're following your workout and nutrition plan. And then you're also taking a body measurement tape where you are taking measurements around your waist, your shoulders, your arms, your thighs, because if you are trying to build more muscle around your shoulders and your arms, you'll see more inches around there, and if you are shrinking the inches around your waist, it's a sign that you are losing body fat and you're building more muscle. On your weight loss journey to become a lean, toned, muscular body, you want to have a lot of body fat that is reduced and not only focusing on the scale, and you should also try to see that you increase in the amount of weight that you are lifting every single week, and that is primarily the focus when you're trying to body recomposition, and you are eventually going to look more lean, strong, more athletic, instead of just simply losing weight. The last mistake is that you are working so hard instead of training smart. Let's imagine that you've been trying to work out consistently and you're eating healthier than most of the people, and you're still wondering why can nobody see that you've been lifting weights. And that is a way to trying to navigate, is that you have a structural workout plan that is focusing on hypertrophy, basically meaning that you are trying to add as much as volume when you're working out and building a lot of muscle mass, as like 45% of daily calories coming from protein and 40% coming from carbs can help you build a lot more muscle, but also give you the enough energy levels to recover afterwards, so you are able to sustain your energy levels throughout the whole day. That's helpful when you're trying to accomplish these 6,000 steps every single day. And also consistency over months is not about losing weight for 1 week and building more muscle 1 week, but it takes consistent amount of time. I also allocate 12 weeks in the beginning, and then eventually you're going to see some changes, and by doing that you are building a lean muscular physique that makes people think that you actually lift, and also getting more confidence. And if you want to lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with me in my client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if you or I are fit to work together. And I'll help build a game plan to help you lose the weight for good. Bye.